Concurrency. So nowadays the concept of concurrency is mostly used, which means concurrent access. Concurrency means concurrent access, right? So now what concurrent access means? It means that multiple people are accessing data. People are accessing data, right? So while using concurrency, here what happens, multiple people are accessing the data at the same time. For example, I am accessing any data, so other person can also access the same data at the same particular time. There is no requirement that you can't access the data, other person cannot access the data, but here by using concurrency, multiple people can access data at the same time. So basically DBMS is a concept of theoretical part. That's why I'm explaining you each and every point with the help of real example, that is IRCTC. So here also we are taking example of IRCTC in concurrency. Again, it will be more easier for you to understand. So in an Indian railway system, if we are accessing the data, for example, again I am taking an example of IRCTC. Like if I am booking a particular train, or I want to do a reservation for a train, so what do you think? Only you are using that particular system of railway? No. According to the survey, daily 2 to 3 lakhs transaction occurs on IRCTC server. Right, which means at a time 1000 to 2000 people are doing transactions. Means 1000 to 2000 people are doing transactions at the same time. At same time, right? So at this moment, multiple people are accessing the data. That is known as concurrency. That means multiple people are accessing the data. Accessing the data. That is your concurrency. And for concurrency, while using file system, there is no protocol. That means if 1000 people are accessing the file at the same time, so at this moment an inconsistency can occur on that particular data. That means there is no protocol while using file system. But on the other hand, in DBMS provides proper protocol for concurrency. Right, in DBMS protocol exists, but there is no protocol and file system, and due to that problem occurs. So this is the basic difference of concurrency regarding file system versus DBMS. There is no protocol in file system. If you are not accessing the data by using proper protocols, then definitely problem occurs. But DBMS removes this problem. DBMS uses protocols, right? And when there are proper uses of protocol in your file system, right, in file system, due to that the problem will not occur in DBMS. Now come to the next point, that is security. Fourth point is security. Now how security is useful in file system? versus DBMS. Again, it's very important issue nowadays. So here if I'm accessing a data, so other person can also access that data, or here work should be done on role based. In security, in file, we are talking, first of all we are talking about file system. So in file system, when we are talking about security, here when we accessing our data, so here work is done on role based, right? Now what is role based? For example, if I'm having I'm taking example of university. If I'm teaching there as an assistant professor, right? So there we have student, assistant professor, admin. So the other person can also access that data. That means here work should be done on role based. Now what is role based? Let's take an example of university. So for example, I am teaching there as an assistant professor. So in university we have student, obviously assistant professor, admin or dean, right? Data which I am accessing, so the same data is also accessing by the student, right? And by admin also. The same data is accessing by student, by admin or by dean, and same data I am also accessing. So there is any hierarchical security. So hierarchical means role based security. That means if I am having any data to access that data, I will make a different roles. That is student. Student is a kind of user, other is faculty, and that other is admin. So everyone is having different role base. That is called role based access control. Everybody is having their different role, right? That is very important nowadays. Like I am having a data, right? Student is also accessing that particular data. Faculty is also accessing, as well as admin is also accessing. So each and every one is having their different role base, right? Which is called role based access control. That we use in file system, right? The website of Indian Army, like for example, if you are filling a form of SSB, so what do you think? You can check any information there? No. There is authenticated user has separate roles, and we are having separate roles so that the data that we want to show, only that particular data is visible. Other data is invisible. DBMS, we are getting security, but there is no security in file system, right? Because file system is handling by operating system. That means operating system is handling file system. Handling file system. So in operating system, hierarchical based means level by level we are having no security. How operating system provides security? When you open your laptop or PC, there is a password. That means when you enter the password, then system is on. So this we are talking about the user's point of view, right? So when number of people will access the data, so in file system there is no security protocols, but DBMS provide role based security. So when we create different user or different particular roles, so because of that, a particular data is visible to the user and other data is invisible. That means other data is available on other role base. So that's why security plays very important role in the aspect that provides by DBMS, not by the file system, right?